Hey everybody!
What's up?
We're here with another movie review for you.
Is that what you're going to do for your 100th episode? A movie review for you!
Hey, it is the 100th episode,
I have become a Frenchman for you!
It's a special video, guys. It's number 100.
Yeah, apparently I was going to lead with an air horn gag, but Jared decided to become French for the episode, so...
Fuck you.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
Number
So,
100.
Jared, what did we see for big number 100?
We saw Baby Driver. Thank God we saw a decent movie.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's kind of my biggest complaint, is this isn't, like, a big event-style movie. Something that usually Edgar Wright will deliver on is something... And don't get me wrong, I feel like I got my money's worth when I went to the theater for this.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was just very, very... I would almost say it's a by-the-numbers movie.
Yeah, the story in this isn't anything fantastic. It's not terrible. It's just a very...
it's really simple. It's a
simple, predictable bank heist movie.
I don't know about... I don't know if I'd say predictable, but then again, it doesn't try to do remake the wheel in this scenario.
Yeah. It's so visually
that's
fantastic.
That's really
though.
where the movie lies in its greatest strength, which honestly I think is Edgar Wright's greatest strength, is visually how well he can tell a story and make things just explode across the screen.
There's so much. I feel I could go back and watch this movie 3 times and still be catching new things on screen. Which is how Edgar Wright usually does it. Like,
yeah, he usually makes plenty of stuff in there for you to go back and catch each time you watch it. And yeah, honestly, I would totally recommend going and seeing this a second time if you felt like it.
Yeah.
Honestly, this should be the shortest review we should ever do. This movie is great. Go see it. Just every facet of it works fantastically, and it turns the wheels and it moves the story and it tells you a wonderful story. It's just good.
It really is.
I'm trying to stay away from spoilers because I honestly want people to go see this movie.
Yeah.
And it's very hard telling you about the story without just coming out and saying what happens.
Well, pretty much the trailer pretty much gives you what's going on, the general idea.
Right. It's supposedly his last job that he's working for this mobster-style guy, Kevin Spacey. And it's his last job and he's going to get out.
Yep.
And that's basically the crux of your story, is his last job. And going through and watching what happens in it. And it's a ton of fun. Like I say, visually, the movie's fucking amazing. Perfect blend of drab and darkened colors where it needs to be, and bright, eye-popping colors where you need them to be. And that's, again, has always been something that Edgar Wright has done well.
And can we just talk about the soundtrack for this?
Well, that was actually what I was going to talk about next, was the sound in this. Not just the soundtrack, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy just got really hit up for having to step up for Guardians 3 as to what kind of a soundtrack they put into it, because this one has a really good soundtrack for things that you normally wouldn't associate with the events that are happening.
Yeah.
But goddamn, does it deliver well?
Yeah, it does. The driving sequences, the shootouts.
The driving and the shootout, everything is timed into the music. The best thing I can think about it was kind of like Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
And that spot in the trailer where they open up, and in the trailers it's with Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody, and they fire the guns off and it times into the beat like that.
Yeah.
Except here, it's like he had the idea in his head along with the song, and the two merged with each other seamlessly as he wrote it. Not they handed this off to a trailer company and said, make this look and sound nice for kids and people what don't know what comic books is. Or I'll break your fucking kneecaps. I don't know why they decided to go to Jersey. They just did. But they did. And I honestly think that he probably looked at something like that and went, "That's fucking dumb. Let me show you how it's done right."
Yeah.
And then proceeded to do it right. But everything, when there's a song going on, everything lines up into the song to where it hits with either the percussion or the guitar riffs, and it just flows so wonderfully.
I can't say enough good things about this movie, but I feel if I start talking too much, I will spoil the shit out of it.
Well, that's why I'm trying to keep away from spoilers, like really, really hard.
I can't believe this is going to be like one of the shortest reviews we've done for our 100th episode. When like a year ago we sat and talked for like 45 minutes just about how shitty that Independence Day movie was.
Well, that's kind of the flip side of it. When you have so much bad, you literally have to sit there and unpack everything. It's like with our Transformers review. You just had to sit there and unpack everything that is wrong with this movie, and that takes
the Mummy. We got that one done pretty quick.
Well, the Mummy was just generic and boring.
Yep.
But this is one of those movies you look at and you go, everything works here. The only real downside, I would say, is that, again, this isn't like a really nuanced story. It's very simple. I would say for Edgar Wright, very by the numbers.
Yeah.
But it really feels good. I feel like I would be willing to go back and see this a second time.
This movie kind of like brings me to a conversation we were talking about last time. It's getting kind of bad where like good movies are phenomenal to us.
Yeah.
Like now, we see a lot of fucking movies.
We try and average one a week for you guys. Just remember that.
And it's just getting to the point where we discussed this in another review. It's just kind of sad where like good movies are the highlight of the year. Like this movie would, as well as like Going in Style, would probably be in my top 10 so far this year.
Yeah.
Just because
it was told with competence and heart.
And it's so refreshing to get a movie like this, but at the same time, I feel it's almost kind of a shame that it takes so few and far between to get us movies like this.
Yeah.
And I mean, I definitely would recommend, because for some reason people have been dogging on this movie, saying it's not that great. And compared to Transformers, this thing was a crown jewel.
In fairness, compared to Transformers, watching a dog shit on a drying wall is a crown jewel. So let's not go too far down that rabbit hole.
With all this is definitely, I'd say, one of the better movies in theaters right now. Like, I mean, you still have Wonder Woman and Captain Underpants and movies like those still in theaters, which cannot recommend those movies enough either. But it's people should not talk shit about this movie, because visually this movie is amazing. Story-wise, it's good.
Now that you mention it, that might actually be why they're shitting on it, because this movie does use visual storytelling to a really great degree. There's not a lot of parts where somebody will sit down. I think there's one portion where it's verbal exposition. Yeah. And it comes from Kevin Spacey while he's doing something else, and he actually ties it into the conversation that's happening at the time.
Exactly.
So, like that one portion, I'll sit there and go, yeah, that was absolutely fine.
Like the leading guy in this.
I'm not bogged down by like 30 to 40 minutes of somebody telling somebody else something.
No, the lead actor in this does not speak a lot. He has lines.
Yeah, speaking back to our conversation about how a good movie is now labeled as exceptional, very Mad Max.
Yeah.
With like the Mad Max Fury Road and Road Warrior, I think Max had like 20 lines in Fury Road, 17 in Road Warrior, and it's very similar here, except I actually really like the guy.
Yeah.
There's a large portion where he has to have a conversation through sign language with his deaf roommate, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
You were saying that there was somebody you didn't really like in the movie, though, or you didn't feel was quite properly placed, I think.
It's the girlfriend of the main character.
So spoiler-free on this. Spoiler-free on this. Try and make that.
Well, I mean, you can see from the trailers,
right.
Like, she just sees so much in it, they're very early into their relationship, I should say, which the trailers give us that. It's like, if I was that chick, I would be like, no, fuck this, I'm out. Sorry, you're pretty and mysterious, but I ain't dealing with all that. But I mean, it's the classic girlfriend in the movie. Like I said,
yeah, they end up quoting Romeo and Juliet near the end, and I was kind of like, oh, are we going to do that now?
Yeah. So I mean, and they give them they call them Bonnie and Clyde and Romeo and Juliet. It's like,
more like
okay.
Bonnie and Bonnie.
Yeah, I mean, it's very. Like,
that's a line from the movie. I'm not trying to be funny with that.
Yeah, it's like one of those that's kind of that. It felt like that was maybe a little bit thrown in. Like, they could have done a little bit more, but I feel there's probably like edited out.
I don't know. I feel that if there was more still moments for something like that, it would break the pacing up.
That's true.
That's why I don't feel that hinders the movie at all.
Yeah, I feel that's like, I know like very well that's in a deleted scene somewhere. Like,
probably, and it's probably one of those that was deleted for pacing and timing.
Exactly,
and would help move the movie along. Well, it would add some minor stuff. It's probably not going to add enough to put in that 2 to 3 minute lull that's going to just have nothing to do, and ultimately just slow the movie down for a little bit.
Yeah, but she was the
this
only
movie
thing.
Was short. I didn't.
It was about 2 hours.
It was just shy of 2 hours, and it never feels
with
it.
Trailers too.
Yeah, with trailers, it's just shy of 2 hours, and it doesn't feel it, and it's exciting every step of the way.
Yeah, it's very well paced.
It's a great car chase movie. It's a great musical movie. It's a good heist movie.
It's just good all around.
I think I just figured out what this is.
Huh.
This is a great video game movie. Yeah, this is a great video game movie. This is Grand Theft Auto, the video game. There's plenty of car stealing. There's lots of evading the cops. Lots of getting rich and trying to get out of the get rich by crime lifestyle.
You're right.
This is GTA the movie. Nice job, Edgar Wright. If they ever come to you to direct that movie, just say, yeah, I made it. It's called Baby Driver. Fuck off.
You're not wrong.
Or tell them, yeah, sure, and then just re-release Baby Driver.
Under a new name. Not wrong.
I'd watch it.
I'm down. Well, 100th episode, guys. Woo! We made it. I mean, at least we get to talk about a good movie.
100 episodes, and you still haven't figured out how to put tags in front of your show.
You mean tag? Oh, yeah. We're not going to talk about that, John.
Shh. You end up sounding like Simon from Frisky Dingo.
Shut up, Joe. Don't make me punish black.
We can never go back to Arizona.
Don't make me punish black and white Spider-Man. Go get it.
I kind of wish that were Spider-Man Noir, actually. It would work better with the black and white. But that's neither here nor there. So that's our thoughts on Baby Driver.
Go see it.
Go see this movie. It is 100% worth your money.
See it 2 or 3 times just to recatch everything visually.
I don't know about that. Your first time, you can get it done pretty good. If you like it enough, definitely go see it a second time. But definitely pick this movie up when it comes out.
Yeah.
For the video market.
I'll probably like go sit through and be like, oh, I didn't see that before. Like,
yeah.
I do love like in the beginning though, like he's dancing and some of the words in the song are like on the
when he's going through for the coffee run.
Yeah,
and yeah, that's again is Edgar Wright putting visual tidbits in there just here and there, and it's like I like it.
All right,
I
guys.
like it a lot.
Well, now you know. Go see it.
Fuck Transformers. Go see this.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's the way better car movie of the summer.
Then go watch us play Marvel vs. Capcom on John's channel. Just because. It's that demo where I get my ass handed to me by Ultron Sigma.
Indeed.
But it's scripted, so whatever.
Way to reveal. Now people aren't going to want to watch it. They already know.
Uh-oh. Spoilers! I didn't spoil.
Is that your spoiler face?
I didn't spoil Baby Driver, but
that's your spoiler face. You look like you farted, and you're just like, "Ooh, it's going to be smelly."
I let go. I was about to do
Dr.
the Dr.
Evil,
Evil, and then I like gold.
Jared killed the video. God damn it.
Later, guys.
Later.
100 videos. We did it, Chad.
Yes, you did.